And on the other side, Infusion Invergy lines, they have got Atik Shabir, Mohammad Anwar Khan, the wicketkeeper, Syed Mohammad Danish, Mohammad Omar, Waqas Tariq, their skipper, Hasibur Rahman, Mazhar Hussain, Mohammad Fahad Aliani, Kamran Salim, Mohammad Omar, and they have a strong looking bowling lineup, but it will be a tongue-twinkling encounter between these two sides. So there you go. ICCA Academy Arabian Cricket League 2023 first delivery. And it was declared as wide. As you all know, Infusion Invergy Lions are up against Gallion Cricket Club. And GCC are batting first because Safir Tariq won the toss and decided to bat first. I'm Srijit and along with me is Abid. Welcome, mate.
Thank you very much, Srijit. Well, looking into this game, going to be an interesting one where Gallion Cricket Club have won the toss and elected to bat first. Well, how could you forget the knock of Usman Khan? He made the 220 overs game. Can you believe it, Srijit?
We normally talk about getting hundreds, but he's fond of hitting double century in T20. I think all eyes will be on Usman Khan, and Infusion Invergy Lions bowlers will be looking to get his wicket as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he's yet to come to bat, but I was surprised as he scored 200 runs over here. We're struggling with the line and length there. Salim not being accurate. But we usually talk about getting 100 and you get promoted up to the order. But getting 200 seems to be demoted in the batting order. Usman is not yet, I reckon, padded up.
But looking at that delivery into away swing for Salim, I need to make sure that he's putting it in right areas. Back of limb delivery. Won't be getting any run as played it straight towards backward point.
Yeah, no run from the below so far. It's been the extras only, which has helped Gallion Cricket Club. Amjad Gul is also a very, very powerful batter who loves to hit the ball. Oh, some movement, some swing. Beautiful bowling there from Salim. Now it seems that he's getting into the groove.
There's no protection in the deep for Amjad Gul. Look at that delivery. Away swinging delivery. And he threw his kitchen sink at it.
Just a bit of a bowler not getting anything from the below. Gets it, gets in style. That will drill down and 4 runs. First boundary for Gallion and for Amjad Gul.
Very predictable on that occasion. He was pretty much set with that line and length. And Amjad Gul, as you rightly mentioned, is a class apart. He won't spare you. He dispatched it towards deep point for 4.
Coming it slightly on the back foot there. Quick adjustment. Yeah, now it's always good as a batter when you middle the ball initially on a very first over. A little bit of a movement, but Amjad didn't go over it.
Introspection is the word for Salim. Again, he is trying that 6th or 7th stump line. And remember, there is no sweeper or deep point. Even if he gets it from the middle, it will be a 4. And this time down the leg stump. And result same. Wide signal by the umpire. Not able to get his line, get his momentum, which is very important. You need to make sure that you are getting in right areas, troubling the batsman, putting that element of confusion in the minds of batters. But so far we haven't seen that.
Just being not very regular with his line and length. Salim is getting movement of the leg. That was the only positive from him. But not very consistent with the line. So meanwhile, At the end of the over number 1, it's 7 for none.
So Atiq Shabir for the first time has been introduced from the other end. He'll come and bowl to Israr, who's yet to open his account. Remember, those who have tuned in late, GCC, they have won the toss and decided to bat first on a surface which looks really good. You need to put a price tag on your wicket. First delivery around the leg stick, flicked away for a single. Was very lucky that there was no pace on that delivery, otherwise it would have gone towards fine leg fence for 4. Bowling that middle and leg stump line slightly should shift towards off. Unlike Salim, he's not getting the movement of the surface, but good thing is he's keeping things very tight. Probably looking for a Yorker, but ends up with a full toss, played magnificently towards mid-wicket region for 4. Earned in line, got the treatment from Amjad.
Yeah, it seemed Amjad is only dealing with the boundaries. This time just a flick of the hands, nicely and smoothly picked up the gap. The outfield is lightning quick, it's helping the incline on towards the onside. It helps the ball to get a little more quicker.
This one way outside the off stump. Probably that boundary has dismantled his concentration. He was bowling really well, but this time around a wayward line. Look at that. Interesting stance from Amjad Gul. He's probably taken that off stump guard against Atiq. Down the leg stump, flicked away towards onside for a quick single.
Yeah, it was bowler who was entrusting in appeal, but none other than him. And that was drifting down the leg side, I think. Being a tall, but just not able to get the enough pace, or the swing for that matter as well, because it's still a new ball. He might subtract some swing, some pace, might trouble the batter. Oh,
This time it's up in the air, but over the infield. Chase there for mid-on fielder.
not a convincing shot there. No feet movement from Mr. Ahmed. Standing and pushing it in the air. Or it could be, might be because the bowler gets a little bit of a skid there off the deck. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a movement. Oh, perfectly bowled. I think the fielder should have been slightly more proactive there.
This time slightly short. Swat comes in from Amjad. I think problem with that line is he's getting the time to go on to the back foot and play his shot. He needs to push the batsman onto the front foot because he's getting the ball to move away from the right-handed batsman.
Yeah, so Srijit, for that they might need to find that fuller length bowls Yeah, this is where beautiful shot there, just straight to the fielder. But what a great feet movement there from the batter Amjad Gul. Meanwhile, 2 gone, 15 for none.
Kamran Salim will continue, slightly shorter, inward movement. Was looking to play that one towards onside. Couldn't get it from the meat of the blade. Went straight towards the fielder, not for any runs.
Yeah, the long you get middle the ball, Isra needed that. He's also seems to be not so comfortable against the new ball. Or this time full and in the gap. Glorious looking shot from Isra.
Without any doubt, Abid, leaning into that drive, allowing the ball to come onto his bat, and at the very last moment, look at that, opening the face of the bat. It was in the air, but in the gap, more importantly. 4 runs.
That little late movement helped the course of the batter to play it towards the backward point or the cover region, just somewhere between the two areas. Tries to pull that one, maybe got an edge onto it. The umpire calls it out, and that's a first wicket. First blood has been drawn.
Excellent delivery. Was looking for that pull shot towards mid-wicket area. And batsman is not at all happy. Look at that. He's not happy. He's furious as he walks back to the pavilion. But nonetheless, it's a wicket. It's a big breakthrough for Infusion. And he's gone for 6, facing 5 deliveries.
Come with the man. It's the man in form. He smashed 200 the other day, and he seems to be getting that rhythm back. It would be great for Team Gallion if he gets going. Imagine what would be your confidence level if in the previous game you have struck a 220 overs game.
Well, it's not what we have seen from Usman. Shoulders his arm and lets it go towards the wicket keeper. And talking about Usman Khan, he's someone who is very, very hungry for runs. He comes out to bat, he takes his time, and then he shifts his gear in no time. That's his class. That's Usman for you. What a shot! Leading into that, and gorgeously done towards extra cover fence for 4.
Just a textbook shot there. That's the start what you want as a batter. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, Babar Azam, Virat Kohli, eat your heart out. Usman is on its way to make maybe another biggie.
Ball just 1 to go.
One of the best cover drives from Usman. Any given day, you bowl that line, you bowl that length, he'll smack you. Very watchful. Bat and pad together. Plays it defensively, not for any runs. Dot to end the over. 3 overs gone, 23 for 1 GCC. Atiq Shabir will continue from the school end. No slip in play. Slightly short wide outside the off stump. Cut away. It's in the gap. 4 runs.
Well, fasten your seatbelt, Srijit. I tell you, both these batters will take us for a long ride. They will smack anything loose. Now, the margin of error is so minimal when these two men batting together. Amjad Gul alongside Usman Khan. Well, the interesting part is one is wearing a Lahore Qalandar's helmet and the other one is wearing Karachi Kings.
But objective is same. Hit the ball out of the park. Meanwhile, a defensive stroke coming in from Amjad Gul was probably trying to chop it down towards third man. Finds the fielder, not for any runs.
Well, they are very watchful. They just don't want to lose the wicket. They want to play the game till deep. Is stepping out now, and the really smart work from Atiq. So the batter is moving around, and he pulled his length back, banged it shot.
And there was a fielder also in the deep. If he connects and it's a longest part, be very difficult to clear the field. He's not an express bowler. He rolled his finger on that ball in the previous delivery. Way outside the off stump. Should be a wide? No?
No, that part is unmoved. Yeah. Because it was swinging away, but the time it just passed the side wide, it was then going away from to where the keeper collected. So yeah, it's very difficult and very tricky, and it gets a little difficult for the umpires as well.
Again, a back of limb delivery, played in magnificently. Long chase for deep backward square. He won't reach there. 4 runs.
Yeah, not a very convincing ball there. Not enough pace to bang it short. Yeah, it was short and easy picking for Usman. Just swung the willow and gets 4 runs. What a great shot. Got one final delivery from Atiq, and he's given 17 already. Yeah, very good delivery. Quick run. and they'll take single. It's 33 for 1 at the end of 4.
Kamran Salim will come and bowl his third over. Shockerland delivery, excellent line. Usman played equally well.
Not a bad start there when you're bowling up that Yorker. At least they expected from the batter with the new ball. It's a little difficult to get it right. And also you need to be brave enough to bowl that full. Slightly here and there. He'll be picked up for. Yeah, this time he's just tried to bring the ball in. And Kamran earlier was trying to swing it away from the right hander. This time he brought it in with the angle. If you can see, he's bending on the on side a little bit when he's delivering it.
And he's also mixing his line. First one was a Yorker, the second one slightly shorter in length. That's a good idea from the bowler, especially a bowling against the likes of Usman Khan.
Use of the feet and he cracks it. Oh, what a beautiful shot that is. Someone should be having high confidence when he's coming down the track.
He says enough is enough. Couple of steps down the track and smacks it over the extra cover. You can't keep him on mute mode for long time. First two deliveries were dot, failed to score run. Puts on the dancing shoes in the third. Slower one, this time played it in the way. Classy. 4 more runs.
Yeah, now seems to be Usman getting going with 2 back-to-back boundaries. He passed his partner. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You need a lion's heart when you're pitching full to this man. Look at that. Straight back to the bowler. Beautiful shot.
8 runs. Expensive over this for Infusion. As this time was reaching towards that one. It was way outside the off stump. And Amjad was looking for a single, but Usman rightly sends him back. There was no run at all.
Well, Infusion need a wicket here. Nothing less will settle, because if they get one of these batters out, they'll have a slight chance of make a match out of it, because both these batters would definitely put a big total on board. We're talking about 221 if they get 12 runs from here every over. So meanwhile, 5 gone, 41 for 1. Mazhar Hussain, the first change, and the first change in the com box. It will be easy. Ahmed Khwaja joining me. Welcome, Khwaja.
Thank you very much, Abid. Early afternoon start here at the ICCA Academy. And Amjad Gul, well, he was sent in to open the innings today. Osman Khan dropped to 3. Hafiz Kaleem, unfortunately, the usual captain of Gallion, not fully fit to play under a cloud of illness. So they've adjusted their top order and still looking pretty decent. Current run rate below 8. Oh, big swish from Amjad Gul and given as a wide, rightly so.
Yeah, a good call there from the umpire. So, what we're talking about with the current run rate is 180, 160, pardon me. Yeah, that was wide. So if they get to somewhere to 180 or 190, would be a decent one. Smacked it along the ground and touches the rope for 4 runs.
Well, you cannot bowl short and wide to Amjad Gul. He's a brilliant player of those horizontal bat shots, the square cut and the pull. And that was absolutely belted. Just beat the fielder at cover and smacks into the fence. This time pitched up and drilled down the ground. He was ready for the fuller delivery and smashed to mid-on for 4 to bring up the 50 for GCC. That's a top shot.
Well, it seems to be Amjad Gul now taking the driving seat and drives it straight beautifully down the ground. What a shot. It's a very positive sign. And both the batters are playing at the V. They're trying to play straight as much as they can.
Yeah, he's been in good touch in this tournament, Amjad Gul. Still remember that fighting innings versus Karwan CC. They were 28 for 5 and then he built that partnership with Israr. And he's picked up the slow ball and launched it over cow corner for a mega 6. That's a 100-meter blow from Amjad Gul. Monstrous hit.
Yeah. Seems to be working on. That's a first 6 for the day and a giant one. Well, we finally maybe found the ball. That's way back in the trees. Yeah, we recovered the ball. Look at that. Powered it, muscled it on the onside. There she goes. Distance. Well, we haven't spoken a lot about Junaid Siddiqui. About hitting a few biggies. The world's biggest stage. That's a wide.
Yes, the UAE fast bowler in the qualifiers, smashing one onto the top tier. I think it was 108 meters if I'm not wrong. 109 meters. And then giving us the flex, the biceps. We're yet to run into Junaid Siddiqui. Must be around here playing club cricket somewhere or training with the national side. Belted hard, past the mid-on. I think he got a half of a fingertip on it. No stopping that.
Yeah, I think you're right there. He got some part of finger on it, but that was unstoppable. Smashing it. Yeah, he could have saved that boundary. But nevertheless, it is the end of the power play. 61 for 1.
So it's Waqas Ahmed into the attack. Perhaps going to see some leg spin. He's certainly practicing that. Power play done and dusted, and it's a good one for GCC, even with the makeshift top order. Let's see what Mohammad Anwar can produce here. Flicked away towards long on just for one.
Yeah, not a bad line and length, and he was bowling that top spin. A little bit of a drift as well, and as we see a little bit of overcast conditions, that will help these spinners, especially the leg spinners when they flight it in the air.
Oh, that was a big full toss, juicy, and struck straight for a boundary.
Yeah, it's going to take a little time for the leggy to get it right. It's a difficult art to execute altogether, but Amjad Gul is being merciless today.
Yeah.
Playing straight.
He's already raced to 36 of just 20 deliveries. And well, there's no excuse of due right now. It's only about 5 p.m. local time. So Muhammad Anwar Khan needs to get it right. He's taken the responsibility, has to deliver. That's better. Cut away. And that's the line you need to bowl as a leggy.
Yeah, I like the action as well. That his action is a lot similar like Yasir Shah from Pakistan.
Yeah, he's not getting a lot of turn though. Just those top spinners like you mentioned. So maybe Usman will take a chance. 18 of 13. A 60 odd, a double 100, and now 18 to his name. What a tournament he's having.
Well, indeed, definitely on the top of the chart as the most run getter.
Pulled away. It wasn't quite short enough. And he should pick up two here. Big square boundaries here at the ICC Academy Oval 2. So perhaps they're just waiting for the opportunity to pounce. Not been a terrible over, but I'm not seeing a lot of spin.
Yeah, he doesn't spin, doesn't turn a lot. It just bowls at the right areas where it's difficult for the batter to go on to the front foot or the back foot. Not a bad over. 70 for 1 at the end of 7.
Change in the bowling then. Muhammad Umar, right arm, fast medium, coming in from the school end. So he has the big leg side boundary. And he's taking a deep mid wicket already. A deep square leg rather. Fine leg is up. Deep third man. And the long on and the long off. Pretty defensive field. I think you still have to be positive. Usman is still on 21. You have to look to get him out, Abid.
Oh, knocked him out. He just called it and he delivered. First ball, bang on target. And that's a big wicket, massive.
What a cracker jack of a Yorker from Muhammad Umar. Full, quick and straight, and he was late on it. Crashing into middle stump. That's a peach of a delivery to get a top player. Usman departs for 21. It's 70 for 2. So it's the stand-in captain, Safir Tariq, coming in at number 4. Precarious situation of the game. They have runs on board, but they've lost 2 big guns. Israr Ahmed and Usman has fallen as well. Amjad Gul, 37 of 22. And what a brilliant delivery from this man on screen. Absolutely picture perfect Yorker.
Well, taking guard is wicket-keeper batter. Safir Tariq, and he gets a jaffa this time, Mohammad Umar. He is really threatening the batters.
This is top bowling. He's mixing up his length beautifully. And he's bowling at some serious pace. Banged in right on that 4th stump channel and beats the outside edge. A brute of a delivery to Safir Tariq. Well, can Mohammad Umar be the wrecker in chief? He started beautifully. Oh, it's gone straight up. Could this be a catch? And taken, and it's a no ball. Can you believe it? A life for Safir Tariq.
Well, a drama, a thriller, and action. It's all together in a single delivery. It was a leading edge. Bowler made the yards, takes the catch, and he regrets.
And it's the young umpire Irfan Nazir on his domestic debut who made such a big call. Well, how costly will that be?
Well, you got the man. Oh, look at that. He's still frustrated. He can't believe it. It could have been second of the over for him. And I haven't conceded a run there, but it's the other way around. It's a free hit. Yes, you can change the field as the batters have crossed. It's Amjad Gul and a free hit.
Swipes it towards mid-wicket. Still a good delivery. Only going to be 1 run. But what a lucky escape for Safir Tariq and Gallion Cricket Club. Mohammad Umar is on song, just overstriding. And that's cost him a wicket.
Well, the leading edge because of the late movement, and he's getting that swing. And surprisingly, he got that swing bowling at the leg stump.
Trying to force that through point. So this is a good contest between Safir Tariq and Mohammad Umar. He has that extra pace to trouble the batters.
That's what Amjad Gul is batting on. I think losing his partner like Usman, he might be playing now a little more watchful.
Oh, most certainly. Oh, just lost his footing once again. Pulled out. Perhaps it could be the landing. It's very grassy. Maybe he doesn't have the right spikes on. Just inspecting. Yeah. Having a word with Waqas Tariq. Remarking his run-up. That's a good idea. Well, this was that cotton bowled opportunity. He did take it well, but the line belongs to the umpire. How disappointing for the Lions here. They would have been right in the game. Once again hits the bat really hard. Squeezed away for one chance for a run out. And they will pick up overthrows. But it was well worth the effort if you could get Amjad Gul run out.
Yeah. We're looking for that wicket desperately. Allowing Safir to get off the mark finally. He got off the mark with a lot of actions and thrillers.
It's all happening here at the ICCA Academy, that's for sure. Once again, pull towards square leg. There is protection out there. Action-packed over comes to an end. 76 for 2. Anwar continues right on the money. Safir Tariq just looking for that release shot to get him going. Current run rate is still not too bad, Abid, at 9.3.
Yeah, I think nothing wrong with the run rate. The batting is absolutely on track. It's just they got to Usman now. The bowlers need to put on the show and not shying from flighting the delivery there. Anwar just need to little bit work on that pitching the ball at the right areas. The rest is okay.
We still haven't seen Waqas Tariq come into the attack. Decent medium pacer as well. Genuine all-rounder, bats in the top order as well. Good fielding at extra. That was struck with a lot of power. It's Mohammad Umar, the man of action once again.
This is now some sensible bowling from Anwar. Oh, this one has been picked up on the onside. Finds the fielder. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Cut down the boundaries and you will see the batters struggling. They will sense the pressure.
Yeah, that was a long hop. Got away with that one. Amjad Gul, 38 of 24. And they're pushing the ones well. That could have been another close one. The infield fielding from the Lions has been very good.
Yeah, these are the overs where you see the batters wouldn't be generally going for the big hits. At least a bound in and over if they want to keep that over 9 runs achieved run rate alive. But this has been a great bowling so far from Anwar.
Yeah, he's bowling it very flat, very straight. Not flighting the ball. Only singles off that over. 9 gone, 80 for 2. Mohammad Umar continues, bowling a fiery spell, and he's genuinely beat Amjad Gul for pace there. This is excellent bowling. He's using the surface to his advantage here, Abid.
Yes, and he's getting a pace as well. He's getting a little bit of a rip. This time he's bowled that heavy delivery.
Yeah, he's a good athlete, tall, lean, has the perfect fast bowler's build, and he generates a lot of momentum in his run-up. Very balanced. Sliced away behind point. A chase for the deep cover, and he won't make it. Beautiful shot, Amjad Gul.
That's teasing, isn't it? Just opening the face of the blade, gliding beautifully. Backward point, and the extra cover sweeper would not get a... and that will hit the fence. Look at that. Beautiful shot. Excellent. Just teasing the fielder and hitting the rope.
Excellent shot there from Amjad Gul. He's so good against the fast man. And hammered this time towards extra. That sweeper will just about get it, but an easy 2. So he is really striking the ball well this afternoon.
Going way back deep in his crease, Amjad. The bulldozer is around to get his 50 there. It's been a very quiet and decent 50. If he gets around 32 deliveries, 33 deliveries.
Yeah, he's been in very good touch and a very good idea by Gallion to send him up the order. Of course, they're missing the regular opener, Sandeep Singh Sandy, not in the side this afternoon, and he's made up for that difference.
Yeah, they choose to go with Israr Ahmed to open the inning today. And they had Dusman, who's come at number 3.
Yorker length, straight to mid-wicket. What I like about Omar is he will experiment with his length, but he's still very accurate. Keeps it outside off. He's not spraying the ball all over the place. Only conceded 6 runs, and even that boundary was a top shot. It wasn't a bad delivery. Projected scores hovering around 170. They'd like to get up to 200, maybe even more. That's gone like a bullet to deep cover and hits the fence in a jiffy. 50 for Amjad goal in exactly 32 deliveries, as Abid Ibrahim called it. Ninety for 2 at the halfway stage. Belted past the extra cover. Big offside boundary to protect. And Gallion Cricket Club rolling along nicely. And rolling along nicely into the com box alongside me. It's going to be Swijit PS. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, mate, and good afternoon to all our viewers across the globe. Flighted delivery, but treated really well over the fence for 6.
Well, Amjad Gul is not taking any prisoners this afternoon. In the slot and belted right into the side screen, and it crashed into it with a thud. Maximum.
Cleared his front leg and right behind the line. Magnificent hit that. As this time was looking to play a big one. Couldn't really connect. We're getting a single. So definitely the projected score is 185. They move at 9.33. But this man, Amjad, is there till the 20th. We can expect 200 plus. Wicket through the air. Played it defensively back towards the bowler. Pressure on Safir. He has faced 10 deliveries. Slightly shorter on the back foot he goes. One bounce over the mid-wicket fence for 4.
Well, that was a genuine half tracker asking to be smashed. And Safir Tariq jumps all over it. 100 up for GCC and very good time.
Expensive over this. 12 already conceded by Anwar. Look at that. On the back foot. Using the depth of the crease really well. And smacked it. Again, same sort of line. And this time around, there's a fielder. Just a single to retain strike. 11 overs gone. GCC 103 for 2. Change in bowling from the school end. Waqas, for the first time, has been introduced.
He bowls a lively medium pace. Let's see what he can extract from the surface. I'm slightly surprised though, Srijit. They have removed Mohammad Umar. He was bowling quite well from this end.
Maybe the second spell, they're waiting for that. Waqas, he's someone who can really break the partnership. Someone who can come and bowl those tricky deliveries. And you need something special to dismiss Amjad Gul, who's batting on 57. Lightly shot outside the off stump. Was in the air. Fielder there. Just a single. They're looking for the second. No. Safi says no.
Well, that's a very low percentage way of trying to dismiss Amjad Gul, feeding him wide of off. You need to try to nip that ball in towards perhaps midland leg. That's one way, because he's really clearing that front leg consistently.
Absolutely. Shot wide outside the off stump. He will smack you out of the park. And this one stays low. Well. Safir completely surprised.
And it's quite strange. Safir looking scratchy, struggling for runs, and the pitch is misbehaving. Meanwhile, when Amjad Gul is on strike, the bounce is true, the carry is sweet, and he's smashing it all over the place.
Will be really interesting. This one shot wide outside the off stump. Good placement. Long chase for the sweeper cover. He won't stop there. Fumble. 4 runs.
Well, that's very poor from Atiq Shabir. One fast bowler not supporting the other. And that will frustrate Waqas Tariq. It was a bad delivery, to be fair. But look at this. He's made a complete mess of it. Oh, that's poor.
Very casual on that occasion. That really hits the momentum. Look at that. 6 runs conceded by Waqas with that boundary. Slightly full outside the off stump. Plays it towards onside. Protection there. Dealing in singles as far as Safir is concerned.
Yeah, it's a bit of a yin-yang equation. One man is just nudging the ball around, searching for form. And Amjad Gul belting it everywhere. He's having a party out there.
Got the start. We'll have to make sure that he gets to that 3-digit. As he bowls the Yorker one. Tantalizing delivery that played it towards onside to retain strike. 12 overs gone. 1-1-1 for 2 GCC. Mazhar Hussain, very expensive the first over that he bowled, conceded 20 runs. Will there be any change in the ploy from Mazhar? I have to wait and watch. This time excellent delivery, angling into Amjad Gul.
That's exactly the plan I was referring to. Try to angle the ball in, nip it in off the surface. That's one way to get Amjad Gul in a spot of bother. Good bowling, Mazhar. Stick to that channel.
He heard you, mate. As again trying the same. Got the treatment in the air. One bounce. But excellent fielding from the deep fielder.
Well, that's brilliant work by Mohammad Anwar Khan in the outfield. And certainly saved a couple of runs. Dancing down the track. That was hit with some force. And he's done really well.
This time down the leg stump, but helps it, plays it towards fine leg. And we'll have to wait and watch for the umpire's decision. It says biggie.
Well, I hope that's not your Range Rover over there, Srijit, because that was a filthy delivery. And Safir Tariq, well, he was really struggling to get going here, but a half volley outside leg stump, carted for 6, and now he's rolled into the 20s.
I'm very lucky, mate, that my chopper is parked towards that academy end.
Well, Amjad Gul will be aiming for it.
Okay, an excellent delivery, pushing the batsman onto the back foot. Completed one, and Shafir wanted second, but Gul is not interested at all.
Well, he has lively pace, Mazhar Hussain. Generates quite a bit of heat of a short run up. Perhaps trying to bowl too quick rather than use the surface. And he's been slightly inconsistent.
Following the batsman on that occasion was Mazhar. Good thinking there, comparing with the first spell that he bowled. He has learned from his mistakes. That's what you need to do. It's a long tournament and you have ample time to improve your bowling figures.
Yeah, it's a long tournament for sure. 59 matches over a span of 42 match days. Right on the money. It's not been a bad over from Mazhar. Still went for 9 though. 120 for 2.
Waqas Tahir will continue from the school end. 120. Remember that big wicket of Usman made the difference. Bangs in shot, it's in the air. Protection there in the deep, just a single.
And you can imagine if Safir Tariq had been caught and bowled, if it wasn't a no ball. And they've rolled on to a 50 partnership between the pair. So the Lions making costly errors in the field.
A slow one, slower delivery, looking for that leg cutter. Somehow missing the off stump. Excellent thinking there by Vakasti. You need to really make sure that you're mixing your line and length, and that's what he's doing at this point in time.
Yeah, variations is the name of the game. He's just been trying to bowl too quick and spraying the ball around. Just needs to find that channel outside off like Mohammad Umar.
Staying a bit low, but good line, good length. It's coming into the right-handed batsman.
And no matter how good the form is of the batter, they will respect a good delivery. It's a very greenish surface here. We've seen the ball just slightly nip around. So if you hit the right areas, you will get a response. Third man and fine leg both are up for Amjad Gul.
This one slightly shot outside the off stump, but played in the wee and over the fence for 6. Improvisation at its best.
Well, are we playing T20 cricket or baseball? Because Amjad Gul has just smoked that for a home run. Look at that. Flat batted. And that side screen well, it's going to need some running repairs very soon.
2 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. And this time he comes down the track, straight down the ground. Long chase for the fielder. Just a single. And again, Safir. Well, he is pushing his partner to convert ones into twos. And I don't know why Amjad is not at all interested.
And it was his call as well. He was going to the danger end. So Amjad Gul being slightly casual. Maybe he's a bit tired with the early start. Perhaps not used to opening the innings and batting for such a long time. But certainly needs to respond to his partner.
Full and magnificently done. Waited. He swiveled as he played it towards backward square leg for 4. And that's it. 4 to end the over. Expensive over comes to an end. 14 overs gone. GCC 133 for 2.
Just take a look at that. Hanging full toss and a beautiful flick. And he knew where the fielders were and just put it away for a boundary.
Swing and a miss. Again trying to eye that V between long off and long on. Is very strong. Anything short, wide, he has got the ability to manufacture that shot, which he did in the previous over as well. Pulls it towards deep mid-wicket there. And just a single.
Once again, Safir Tariq was willing, but Amjad Gul not responding to the call. 70 of 44. Well, we have just about 5 overs remaining after this. Maybe he's eyeing a milestone. Another 100 for Gallion. That would be something incredible.
Slow one coming into Shafi. He opens the face of the bat and he's off for a quick single. Intelligent cricket by these two batters. It's been a good over so far for Mazza. Bowling his third over and not giving any room whatsoever to these two batters. Talking about room, manufactures it and finds the gap. 4 runs.
Well, anything on a length, he's just creating room for that bat swing. And so confident, took it on the up and smashed it down the ground for a boundary. How do they get rid of this man here, Srijit?
I think the angle, using the width of the crease, and it's an airy shot. 6 runs, shifting his gears at will.
Well, Mazhar, he needs a plan B. Everything is in the slot. And he's bowling pace on as well. And Amjad Gul is just carting him straight down the ground for a 4 and now a 6. It was a flat one. He needs to use his variations. Slower bouncer, slower delivery, off cutters. You cannot be robotic with your bowling.
Very predictable. And there was a final delivery. Played it towards onside. Complete 1. Now they're looking for the second. Yes. Good running between the wickets. 2 runs to end the over. 15 overs gone. 147 for 2 GCC.
Well, an expensive over from Mazhar Hussain comes to an end. Taken for a ride by Amjad Gul. 14 runs off it. Well, now that projected score, the 200 is within range. I think they'll go well beyond it.
जर्सी नंबर क्या होता है सर 5
Mohammad Omar back into the attack. Oh, it's a big full toss. Not put away by Safir Tariq. He'll be disappointed to have missed out. Well, now the floodgates are really going to open here for Gallion Cricket Club. Amjad Gul been in there from ball one. 82 of 47. He's played a fabulous knock and now within range of what would be a very special 100. Can the Lions deny him? Big full toss, smacked straight to extra cover. Atiq Shabir there as Abid Ibrahim joins me in the comm box.
Well, thank you very much, AZ. Looking at this partnership, which is really building well. 69 runs partnership between the two. It's all important now, the last phase of the game, as you accelerate maybe with Amjad Gul down there, who will be looking for those biggies. He's just 3 big hits away to get that 3 figures for him.
Well bowled, no room offered and very full. This partnership has swelled to 70 runs and Safir Tariq should have been out for a duck here, Abid. How costly has that no ball been? Well, 70 runs is the answer.
It's just not that 32 runs has been added by Safir, but it is also the partnership which is hurting here. The team lines. The uppercut didn't connect at all. And it's a very good over in the context of the game. Umar is still bowling the right areas.
And another thing is they didn't have a lead spinner to bowl in the middle overs. It's all been medium pace. It's an afternoon game. They won't be due out there. You can get the ball to spin and kick off the surface, but they didn't really have a frontliner to do so. Slow delivery, nicely bowled. Worked around the corner by Safir for 1.
Very smart move there from Umar. He's not just pacing it up. 150 comes up for team Gallion Cricket Club. They'll be looking for another 50. I think they are very much onto it. If they get on to that 13 runs and over from here with 2 settled batter, I see that coming, Izzy.
I think they need to go beyond 203, to be quite honest. Make it to 220. Why not? You have Amjad Gul set at the crease. Oh, beautiful Yorker, nicely bowled. Squeezed away for 1 and he'll keep the strike. 151 for 2.
Kamran Salim to come back into the attack, and coming back into the comm box is Srijit. Welcome, Srijit.
Thank you, Abid. 150 comes up for GCC, and I had a conversation she had with Khwaja. This man on your screen, Amjad, he's there till the end. 200 plus is very much achievable. Meanwhile, full in delivery, played it towards wide-ish, long off, just a single.
Well, the first thing we want to see that Amjad to get his 100, yes, but Amjad Gul there or he's not there, someone, if he's coming in to get that 200 runs, they need to fire out from the word go. They really can't afford now to settle down because there are only less than 4 overs remaining in this game. To be precise, that's 3.4.
Meanwhile, a single. And I think ploy from Safir is pretty clear, just to rotate, strike and give maximum amount of strike to Amjad, who is timing the ball, who is manufacturing the shots really well. And I think from both the ends, you're right, Safir needs to make sure that he is also hitting the ball out of the park.
Yeah, this one glided towards the third and a little bit of a misfield, a little bit of a sloppy there, but that's okay. Anyway, there was a single. But what I think is that Safir need to now start hitting those big shots, because Amjad is reaching close to his 100. He might not be looking for the big shots, but he's a fighter. Let me tell you, he's least bothered about his personal numbers.
An attempted leg cutter, was trying to pick that one away from the off stump, but couldn't connect. Again, a single from Safir's bat. So four singles so far in this over, and I think Amjad would be looking to get one out of the park. Otherwise, it would be a magnificent over from Salim, who's bowling his final over.
Yeah, the previous over also went boundaryless. And this one also seems to be that not an easy to crack a boundary there. Kamran Salim is absolutely bowling on money.
I think the mantra is bowl full to these two batters and let them look for those scoop shots or sweep shots to get boundaries. Otherwise, from that particular length to hit boundaries, it's very difficult. Onside, it's very huge, long, and it's very difficult to find the gap as well.
I think the key here for the bowler is that he's mixing up really well. This one coming nicely onto the bat. No need to look at that. That gone sailing. 6 runs. Much needed 6.
And we were talking about how good this over will be, but Safir hits it out of the park. 6 to end the over. And 17 overs gone. GCC 162 for 2.
Well, maybe the right time to bring Umar, because he's been bowling consistently on a very right line and length. A 20 given in 3 and picked up a wicket, and that too a big one. Full toss, but it still didn't get a great timing on it. That just goes to the fielder standing at mid-off.
He asked some serious questions the previous 3 overs that he bowled. And you're right that big batsman Usman Khan, his wicket, thanks to that Yorker that he bowled. You can expect some more in this.
Flushed at it, and that is gone. Has it gone all the way? No, it's 4 runs. Great shot from Safir. Is now providing that crackers.
He had ample time, to position himself and pick his spot. And high fives from Amjad. He knows how important that boundary is. Fine leg and third man up in the circle. Yorker line delivery. Was very lucky. Wasn't there in line with the stumps. Otherwise, he was a goner.
Yeah, that you just used up the wrist and didn't time it at all. Maybe a little too early to play that shot, and that's been the key. When this man Muhammad Umar bowls it full, he execute those Yorkers right. A little wrong this time, and that's gone uppish in the air. Fielder settling underneath, takes the catch. It's a big wicket. Safir Tariq departs at 45.
Interestingly, I think it was in the air for a long time. Not that easy, but he positioned himself and completed the catch. Second wicket for Omar. It was an attempted Yorker, but couldn't get it right. Nonetheless, at the end, it's a wicket. Third one. And GCC, they are 167 for 3.
Well, Hafiz Afridi, the new man in. And these Afridis love to hit the ball in the air. Oh, and Omar's love to bowl these Yorkers.
And that too at will. He welcomed him with that one. Was very lucky. Brought down his bat in time.
Well, I think Hafiz Afridi would be slightly happy here because he got, this is the previous dismissal. I'll talk about Hafiz, but that was very well judged. Coming nicely, because this time of the evening, it's not really easy to judge the ball. Full tosses, but not getting the punishment. Surprisingly, they'll only take single here. Very good spell. This is a dream spell from Omar. He gets 2 wickets, given 27 in 4. It's 169 for 3 at the end of 18.
Ati comes in and bowls his third. Excellent delivery. And it was a Yorker line delivery. Amjad just trying to play that one towards backward point. But there was no connection at all.
Earlier when I was talking about Hafiz Afridi, he got out on a golden duck. This time he'll be happy to get at least off the mark. Full toss, belted. This one gone. And gone for a Maxim. Has he connected well? Yes, he does. That's a 6 runs, and Amjad gets closer and closer to the 3 figures.
It's like a red race to a raging bull. Was trying to bowl that Yorker, missed and got the treatment from Amjad Gul. Nicely placed shot that from Gul. That takes his score to 95.
Another one. With that maximum, he completes the 100. What a moment. What a turn to deliver. Amjad Gul. Remember the name. This has been a great nick. One can only ask for. A crucial moment came as an opener and delivered on the time.
Sign of a champion side. There you can trust everyone. In the previous match it was Usman. Then in this one it's Amjad Gul. Look at that shot. Shot of a confident looking batsman.
Take the third. And that's straight to the pouch of the fielder. Amjad gets only 100 and couldn't go further. Scored 101 run. He just started smashing. And it seems that he hit the toe end of the bat. Yes, he has to depart, but he has done his job pretty well now. Remainers need to be capitalized here.
Absolutely. When chips were down, he stood there and took his side to the safety. 181. And I think onus now will be on the middle order batsmen to get beyond 200 to take their side. Look at that. It was a low full toss and finds the fielder. Excellent knock that from Amjad Gul. Take a bow. He's out for 101.
But the new man in is Rehan Shah. They're bowling him the York. I think the miscalculation has been done there from the captain. I think he should have kept one over of the Umar or Kamran in the bank and used Atiq wisely, because from here Atiq wouldn't be completing his spell. So he'll be a short of a bowler there.
You're right. And how costly that would be, we'll have to wait and watch. Two more deliveries to be bowled. So far, I think it was an important wicket of Amjad Gul. And he stayed there till the 20th over. Would have been different. Again, a full length delivery. Played it straight to backward point for a single. And that's it. 19 overs gone. GCC 183 for 4. So there you go, the final over, the GCC innings. Oh, how that can miss the stumps. That was angling into the batsman. Comes down the track, was looking for a big heave-ho, completely bamboozled by that line.
Yeah, I think the change of the pace, maybe he was expecting little quicker. Hafiz Afridi. Oh, inside out, beautifully glided. Finds the man and he missed it. That's a sloppy fielding. He should have held on to it.
Absolutely. And was a nice delivery outside the off stump. There was protection there in the deep. Would have been a single, but he conceded 3 extras, 4 runs on that delivery.
Mazhar Hussain is going for plenty. Oh, now he's doing the right thing. Change of pace, mixing up right at the time, not allowing batters, not giving him the pace. The last ball he gave the pace, he saw the result, the batter was connecting it well.
You need to mix your line. You need to mix your length. And I think he learned from his mistake. Fine leg up in the circle as he comes in and bowls full outside the off stump. Played it straight to the long off fielder for a single.
It's a very interesting stance from Rehan. He stands tall. He stands still. No bending down. Yeah, I think a little disturbance there on the side screen maybe. Or maybe he's... I think it's very wise when you call it early, then you pull it out as a batter or as a bowler if you don't feel 100%. Shot, and it has been cut away. And that would only give them single.
And they'll be happy giving away those singles because that won't really hurt them. But yes, they have to come out and get those runs to win the match. Final delivery. Full toss outside the off stump. There's a chance of a run out. And there you go. 5th wicket. And it was needed. They had to run. And that's it. 190 is what they could manage to score in their stipulated 20 overs. At one stage, when Usman and Amjad were batting, we all thought that they would go beyond 200, more than that. But those two crucial wickets was very, very important.
Yeah, just one-handed shot, and it was back to the bowler and easy to dislodge the bail in the end, and saved at least a run there for the team. But I think this is exactly as a viewer you want the score to be on board, because this is a fighting total. You can really fight hard when you score something below than 200, not too far from 200, just 10 runs short. But I think we have a game here. For that, Infusion Invergy lines need to bat hard. It's not an easy task to chase down, because the team Gallion Cricket Club got some great bowlers in their side as well. So it will be really interesting to see how the bowlers respond when it's slightly shorter than 200. It's 191, the target that Infusion Invergy lines will be chasing it down. We'll take a short break and be back with the action.
Check, check, check. Hello, check. Check.
Right then, the two Infusion Invergy Lions openers are out there in the middle. It's Mohammad Anwar Khan alongside Waqas Tariq. And Ahsan Shah will be taking the new ball for GCC. They're missing a couple of senior bowlers. No Abdul Malik, no Hafiz or Rahman. So it's been entrusted to Ahsan Shah coming in from the academy end. 191 the target. I think they're a few runs short of where they should have been. They should have crossed that 200 barrier. But Abid, it's still a big run chase for the Lions.
Well, I agree with you. I think it's just a perfect total on board that we will see a match out of it. Just the target as a viewer, you want to have the fight back. Those 10 runs shot is only for that par total. There you go, first ball.
Oh, gentle outswinger given as a wide. There is a slip in place for Ahsan. And of course, because we had the early start today, it's only about 6 p.m. local time. The dew comes in around 8:30, 9 p.m. So the spinners for Gallion Cricket Club will be in the game. They have Mudassir Ali, very fine left-arm spinner. I think his 4 overs will be very crucial, Abid. Meanwhile, Ahsan Shah, fly slip in place. Down the leg side, another wide. That will certainly help the Lions.
Yeah, he's been spraying the ball around here or there. Not so convincing. Start there for Ahsan Shah. It's just either on the offside, too wide, either he's bowling on the onside. He's a very talented all-rounder, let me tell you.
Yeah, genuine swing bowler, handy batter, can even wicket keep if required. Total team man, loves his cricket. Good looking punch from Anwar. He runs with the shot, mid off. Amjad Gul, perhaps slightly tired after making a century.
Well, I tell you, he's a fit, one of the fittest cricketers we have around now, because he has the passion. I have played with Amjad Gul. I have seen him over the years. I think it was back in 2002 when I saw him for the first time for playing for
20 years ago.
Yes, that's the right number. More than 20 years.
Well, he still looks super fit, making runs. And Waqas, quick single taken to point. Makes it in time. Good running, good communication between Anwar and Waqas.
Yeah, time really travels and travels quick. It just seems that to be few years back, but look behind, it's 20 years, and this boy has really covered so many things. He's played franchise cricket, represented Lahore Qalandars in T10, he represented UAE.
He's been absolutely everywhere. Uppish drive over the top of cover, flashing blade of Mohammad Anwar Khan, boundary.
Great start with was an offer. He climbed on it, his eyes got lit up. So something easy to smash, and yeah, that's clearly a bowler erroring in the line there, and the margin of error is really minimal here. The wicket is a belter. A wicket here, a paradise for the batter.
So a good start here for the Lions. Positive shot by Anwar. He's been making runs as well. Got a 50 in his opening match of the Arabian Cricket League. Pulled away in front of square, but there is protection. Mudassir Ali, that left arm spinner I was talking about earlier, he'll have a big role to play in this match.
Well, I believe the spinners do have a role definitely, but I think with the new ball you might take a chance to bring in the left arm spinner who can really dart in, and you might get an early breakthrough.
Very good idea, completely agree. Now is the time to do so. Short ball, a slower bouncer this time. Waiting for the umpire signal, another wide. So it's been a long over and an expensive one.
It's a time that has been set. By bowling these extras, you're consuming time as well. And the game, we all know that the strategy is being changed now. the more late you are, the final 1 or 2 overs, you get the one fielder inside the ring. That's where you struggle. Hassan Shah.
Flicked in the air behind fine leg. Big chase for the square leg sweeper, and he won't catch up to it. This is excellent batting by Infusion Invergy Lions.
Just the right start they wanted there. Hassan Shah with absolutely no plan. He's bowling on the offside, he's bowling on the onside. Regardless, you have a slip in place. Why don't you go for the outswinger? With the angle he brought the ball in. This is where when you try too many things at once.
Expensive over indeed. Not their regular new ball bowler by any means. And he's been taken for runs. Both batters looking good. Look at that drive through cover point. It might not hit the fence, touch and go, but his technique is looking in solid order. Waqas Tariq. That was a lovely flowing square drive, and they've picked up 16, in fact 17 runs off the first over. Brilliant start. So it's going to be Waqas Ahmed, left arm seamer, coming in from the school end. Oh, leading edge, right on the money. And Mudassir Ali is a decent fielder. You don't want to challenge his arm.
Well, what I think is Waqas will leg here that leg before. He'll be, most of the time, he'll be targeting the pads, but he's angling it away from the right hander. I'm not sure if he can nip in. If he gets that nip in ball, he should be bowling at the middle stick or the outside off to nip in, but this angle will not give you the leg before. Only that's the error where you'll be pitching it outside leg.
They haven't kept a slip for him. More of a catching extra cover. I'd like to see another man close in. Attack the stumps. On the pads. And he's missed out there, I feel, Waqas Tariq. Just needed to get behind the fine leg. You would have picked up a boundary.
There you go. He's trying to bowl full, but the problem is he's pitching outside leg. This was a good worth of a shout, but no. The problem was it's pitching outside leg. He'd really need to pitch it at the right direction. If he's bowling full, he need to be on money.
Yeah, just needs to be a lot straighter here. The length is okay. Oh, just jabbed at that one. Anwar, extra bounce off a length for Waqas Ahmed.
Well, I think Anwar also likes to play in that offside extra cover region when he brings that front foot ahead. This is a perfect setter for him. You defeat the batter on his favorite shot. Get the slip on and pitch it there and angle it away from him.
Now they've got a slip in place. That's much more like it. Back your big fast bowler to produce a wicket for you in the power play with the new ball. Quick single. Excellent communication once again. Abdul Hafiz Afridi. He will also have a role to play with the ball, Abid.
Yeah, I see a lot of fast bowling options there for the team, Gallion. They've got Saifullah Noor. He's also a left arm quick. He bowls really good. Not sure he'll be bowling with the new ball, or maybe he'll be kept on to introduce him after 10 over.
Yeah, he really struggled in the previous match. bowled a lot of no balls, was slipping and sliding. Good looking punch down the ground, straight to mid-off, and the running between this pair has been really superb. They've kept that scoreboard ticking along.
Yeah, if you can't get the boundary, at least work on the singles. That's the key here. You need to keep the scoreboard ticking. Right now, Waqas is bowling absolutely at the right areas. He's been hitting the deck hard. He's bowling full. He's not shy from trying to trap the batter in front.
Yeah, only 3 runs conceded. Worked onto the leg side and a steady over, only 4 runs off it. 21 for none. Well, a quick change in the bowling. Saifullah Noor brought into the attack. Hassan, after getting hammered for 17, immediately pulled by Safir Tariq. And let's see what Saifullah Noor can produce tonight. He did take wickets against footprint defenders. Swung the ball a lot. Just needs to land that front foot. Coming in from the academy end. Oh, right on the money. That's more like it. He's a quality bowler, Abid.
Well, indeed. One of the finest against the right-handers. He threats them. He takes the extra pace, extra bounce. He's too good when he's bowling short. He's tall. He's pacey. When he bowls full, he gets it right. And the swing. And he has a great control on the swing. The only problem is with front foot no ball. You need to work on it.
He's played for a lot of big sides in the UAE domestic scene. Good punch. Oh, chance for a run out. Abdul Hafiz Afridi at extra cover. If he had had a clean pickup, I think Mohammad Anwar could have been in trouble there. Really brilliant fielder Abdul Hafiz Afridi. But they're pushing the 1s and 2s and keeping with the required run rate. It's a positive start for the men in green.
Yeah, both the current and required are neck to neck. And I think both these batters are planning well.
Struck on the pad, big appeal and given. Well, Saifullah Noor, you called it up with that big in swinger to the right-hander, and he's got his man.
Well, he got certainly a reward and deserving one. Saifullah Noor has been bowling full and bringing ball back to the right-hander. It's always a risky to when you play it across the line. And that was trapped in front, 100%. No argument, he knew it. He's gonna look at that. That's going to hit the middle of the middle. An umpire making that right decision, raising the finger. That's the end for Waqas, and it is 22 for 1 at the end of 2.2.
Hasibur Rahman coming in at 1 drop. And Saifullah Noor only took 3 deliveries to strike. Peach of an in-swinger. Steps out Hasibur Rahman. That's the right approach. He's trying to cut the swing there, Abid.
Well, Hasib is an experienced campaigner. Watching him playing over the years, he's been playing a lot of games in the UAE. You find him around every corner of the ground. He is an exceptional batter. He keeps the wicket as well, if required. And a very right approach because of playing a lot of games up against each other. He knows things or two about Saifullah Noor.
And you need to make sure that the leg umpire sees you and the main umpire sees you jumping out of the crease. The tendency these days is they give the decisions even if they feel the batter is a bit outside his crease. 22 for 1. They took 17 runs off the first over. Since then, the GCC bowlers have been right on the money, especially this man. Good pace and very good length he's bowling here, Saifullah Noor.
Well, that's a right thing to do when you're new to the crease and the bowler has picked up a wicket on a very good delivery, and you know that he's absolutely bowling at the right areas with the right pace. So you have to have the defensive approach. You can let those go away from him. Maybe the next bowler you can try attack on, but it's 2 left armers operating.
And 2 very different left armers. One swings the ball into your pads. Waqas Ahmed makes it go against the swing, across you towards the slip cordon. Oh, beautiful bowling. Quick single taken and Hasib is underway. That's a top over from Saifullah Noor. Only 2 runs and a wicket. 23 for 1. Waqas into his second over. First one was right on the money. Oh, down the leg side. Change of pace attempted there, but got the line wrong there.
Yeah, if he would have bowled at the right area, that could have. But I think the slow one should be the surprising one. Not from the first ball you're bowling to Hasib. It's the first time when you see both of them getting up against each other.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of him, but he looks a good product. Tall, well built, runs in well. Has a very strange delivery action, but it seems to work for him. Another good find, another young budding fast bowler. Oh, it's the splice of the bat there. He checked his shot there, Hasib, at the right moment.
Well, for that you really need the fielder to be slightly close. If there was a silly mid-off or a much closer fielder, that could have been a wicket there.
Well, for Saifullah, they had a catching mid-wicket, very close. Maybe they need to do that for Waqas as well. We haven't seen a lot of afternoon games here at the Arabian Cricket League. Big shot! He steps into that one and deposits it over mid-on for a boundary.
Stand and deliver. Hasib just watching the ball and coming nicely underneath it. Look at that, very much in control. Lofted in the air, clearing the long on with ease, and that went all the way for the boundary.
Yeah, perfect shot for the power play. Calculated risk. And Hasibur Rahman looking pretty solid. They need to maximize this 6-over spell. Oh, flashed over point. That's a beautiful shot. And it will kiss the rope. Misfielding by deep third.
Should have bended down, should have come diving in, saved the boundary. And that's what team needs from you when you're defending 190. Sprayed it quick and just cleared the backward point over his head. But now here, well, yeah, all that effort gone in vain.
Beautiful flashing cut shot from Hasib. Could today be his day? 9 of 6 to crisp boundaries. And right on the money. Very solid in defense as well.
And I sense that he can be the X factor today in this game. It's very important for him to click today. Hasib, they lost his partner earlier. You're chasing 191, and for that you really need to work on the power play. If you capitalize on the power play, you lost 1 wicket, but no more damages, and you play 6 overs, score around 55 to 50.
Oh, looking for that cut shot, but it came in off the deck. Waqas getting that ball to hum and whistle there. Beautiful bowling. But it's a no ball. Well, just trying to do something extra. And Hasib, he wouldn't mind that one bit. Free hit coming up. So free hit for Hasibur Rahman. No change in the field allowed. What's he going to produce here? Oh, it's gone straight up. He confused himself. Safir Tariq takes the catch, but they will pick up one. He wanted to just tuck it away. Then he saw it was much straighter.
Well, you take chances when it's a free hit. I think coming down the track would have been a better option for Hafiz. While he let that swing come, he all over him. A leading edge goes to the keeper, but that's a free hit.
It's been slightly more expensive over 11 off it from Waqas. Getting that ball to just dip off the surface. Variable bounce concludes a good over for the Lions once again. 34 for 1 at the end of 4. Saifullah Noor continues from the academy end. Well, Muhammad Anwar Khan, he's been watching all the action. Now back in the thick of it. Struck on the pads is Hasib, but that one was just perhaps sliding down leg there, Abid.
I thought that could be the height. Yeah, that's what they're chatting about it, and face bumps. Yeah, pitching outside leg.
Yeah, he's not very tall, Hasib. Hit him on the back foot. That certainly would have been very close if it had pitched in line. Usman Khan fielding at mid-on. Well, he had a quiet day with the bat. He bowls a bit of tidy off spin. Maybe that could be an option to use some spinners overs.
Well, Gallion doesn't seem to be running out of the bowling options. They've got plenty.
Trying to force that down the ground because of that late in swing, just catching the inner half of the bat. He's in very good rhythm today, Saifullah Noor.
Yeah, no front foot, no balls yet. Absolutely bowling, great line and length. Maybe worked on his run up. He's coming beyond that 30-yard circle.
Well, I don't like the way you're saying yet. So you're expecting some no balls from him? Yeah, his confidence is up. That will do very nicely for Gallion. Struck on the pad once again, a celeb appeal. And he's been given. That was even straighter and even more plump than the previous one.
What a delivery. Class, Saifullah Noor. He's got his second and Anwar has to depart. He knew it the soon it hit the pad. He knew it is gonna. Couldn't contribute with the bat. Came as an opener. Faced 11 deliveries, scored 9 runs. And it's the man with the R. With the golden arms, absolutely bowling at the right areas, nipping in to the right-hander, and Anwar has no reply to it. Mohammad Omar coming in, the new man. Maybe the idea is to bring the left-hander. He's come up to the order.
Let's see what he can produce. Because Saifullah Noor, he's bowling the spell of his life. 2 for 3 in 9 deliveries. He's swinging the ball yards. Oh, that was right on the money. Beautiful bowling. Big smile on his face.
Well, he's enjoying the moment. He's absolutely loving it. He got just 2 perfect deliveries to dismiss those 2 wickets. The first ball of the over, it was just pitched outside the leg, but after that, he's just got the right line and length and got the back in that came back to the right-hander.
Well, I have a question for you, Abid. I'll ask after this delivery. Mohammad Umar Naeem on strike. Oh, fished at that one. Safir Tariq, a bit of a Mohammad Rizwan-like appeal. Do you give Saifullah Noor another over here?
Yes, I would love to. I wouldn't like to break his momentum and I wouldn't like to break the rhythm. I would, perhaps if he's good enough, he can bowl all 4, I would utilize him because you have got Hafiz Afridi, you have got plenty of options. So you see Ehsan didn't bowl well in the first over, but yes, he can make a comeback, a brilliant all-rounder. You got plenty of options in the fast bowling department.
Yeah, he's in wonderful rhythm and wicket-taking form. Oh, squared him up there. Absolute Jaffa, unplayable.
Cracker of a delivery. He is making it worse for the batters. It's 35 for 2 at the end of 5.
Well, Abid mentioned his name in the previous over and he's back into the attack. Ehsan Shah will bowl the final over of the power play and stepping into the com box to witness all the action. It's PS Srijit. Welcome back, Srijit. Enjoying Saifullah Noor's bowling?
Thank you very much, mate. And absolutely, yes. And the way he's shaping the ball, making the ball dance according to his tune, that is sight to watch. 36 for 2. And I think I overheard your conversation with Abid. Will you be giving an extra over? I would rather give him 2 more overs and complete his quota of 4 overs, because 2 or 3 wickets in his spell can change the complexion of the game, because it's power play. And well, this is the last over, the power play. But 191 is what they are chasing. Run rate matters. And I think it will be a crucial one.
Down the leg side. Well, he's a very good death bowler as well, Saifullah Noor. So that will be in the back of Safir Tariq's mind to save his 2 overs. But I do agree, at least 1 more, at the very least. You have Abdul Hafiz Afridi, Ahsan Shah. Then you have the spin option of Mudassir Ali as well. Will be interesting to see. Will they use Amjad Gul's quickish leg spin as well? Could be an option. They have all bases covered around the wicket now. Big in swinger onto the pads. And they were shying at the stumps, not hitting the target.
Length was stupendous, but the line, I think, slightly towards 4th stump, 4th stick. And from there, if he can bring that one in, is he shaping the ball towards the left-handed batsman. And that would be a great line if he can stick to that.
This time he's taken the aerial route just over the mid-on. Well, the frustration had been building for Omar Naeem, and took a risky shot, got away with it. And Usman Khan, well, he's hobbling. That's danger signs for Gallion.
Hope that is not serious. Hassan, he has bowled really well. He has forced the batsman to manufacture shot.
Yeah, he's bowling a better channel for sure. Slower delivery, chipped. Dropping in front of the mid-on, just to his left. But he wasn't moving swiftly there. There could be an injury concern.
Saying sorry to the bowler. Excellent over this from Hassan, not allowing these 2 batters to score runs freely.
Yeah, he has more than 300 runs in the tournament, so they owe him. Usman Khan, top run getter of the Arabian Cricket League by some distance. Short ball, it's gone straight up. But over the mid-off, over the inner ring. Hasibur Rahman with the risky shot. And that could have easily been his demise.
Required run rate is going up, and that is the sole reason why we are witnessing such shots from these 2 batters. There's a lucky escape for Hasib.
Yeah, he was just trying to pull off the front foot. Ahsan Shah has that nippy pace to surprise you. Pulled away, behind, fine leg, long chase for the sweeper, and he won't reach it. Not quite in control, but he'll take the boundary.
Was swinging in, and look at that, was very lucky. Had he missed, there was a chance of leg before. Maybe height could have saved him. Nonetheless, it's a boundary to end the over. 6 overs gone, 45 for 2.
Well, Saifullah Noor is certainly bowling his 3rd. Good positive move by Safir Tariq, the captain. and he'll be hunting for yet more wickets. Only conceded 3 runs, 2 scalps picked up already. Short ball, he was ready for it, swiveled on in nicely. So he's let the right-hander get away for now.
Good attacking move there by Safir Tariq by giving Saifullah another go, and the intent pretty clear, bowling that short of length delivery, targeting that ribcage area of Hasib.
Yeah, he's bowled with wonderful control today, making that ball swing late, and then that surprise short ball. He has the pace to catch you off guard. Just looking for a partnership here, the Lions. Outside edge. Well, there was nobody at gully. That would have been straight down his throat.
Good line. Again, putting that confusion in the mind of Naeem, whether the ball will be coming in or moving away. He was stuck. There was no foot movement at all. Was very lucky. Was in the gap between backward point and first slip.
And this is the ideal time to bowl. The dew hasn't kicked in yet. We are playing under lights with the new ball. We've always seen that swing here at the ICCA Academy, and even your spinners will have a draw-air ball to look to rip it off the surface. Good looking punch. Attractive shot there from Hasibur Rahman. Straight to extra.
Good thing about Saifullah is that he's mixing his line, and it's not that easy when a left-handed batsman and a righty is in the middle, and it's very difficult to control your line. But so far, full marks to Saifullah, the way he has bowled to these two batters.
Excellent point. Yes, right on the money to both. And of course, it's a double-header Saturday. You can watch all of the action live on CricTracker on YouTube, the Fan Code app in India, and of course the ICC Academy Facebook page. They'll be enjoying this exhibition of swing bowling. Lofted and well caught at mid-off. Abdul Hafiz Afridi pouches it safely, and Saifullah Noor gets his third.
Thank you.
Well, it was coming as they were not being allowed to play shots freely, and at the end he gives a simple catch to the mid-off fielder, and wicket number 3rd for the Lions. Hasibur Rahman was looking good, but he was not getting boundaries thanks to some stupendous bowling performance from the fast bowlers. He's gone for 14, and Lions are 47 for 3.
Just being a bit too adventurous there. It wasn't full enough for that shot, and a sharp grab at mid-off. Mohammad Umar, the fast bowler, coming in at number 5. Let's see what he can produce with the bat. Two catching mid wickets. Oh, right on the money. That was a gem of a delivery. Just to the right of your screen, you can see the shadow there. Sujit, they have 2 men in that position.
Ploy is pretty clear, bowling those in-swinging deliveries and forcing the batsman to flip, and for that I've got 2 fielders. An excellent ploy, attacking field setup there by Safir Tariq.
He's bowled like an absolute dream tonight, Saifullah Noor. Let's see if he gets his fourth on the trot. Nicely turned around the corner. There is that deep fine in place. Another brilliant over. 3 overs bowled and 3 wickets to his name. 48 for 3. Well, there's been one man ruling the roost for Gallion with the ball, Saifullah Noor. 9 dot deliveries in his 3 overs and 3 wickets to his name. All of the righties, they've really struggled facing his pace and late swing. Fantastic exhibition of left arm swing. So left arm spin being introduced after the power play. Mudassir Ali, tall, lanky left arm spinner, gets that extra bounce. Let's see if the surface responds. Good looking drive from Mohammad Umar. And they've still chosen to go with the left arm spinner even though there's a southpaw at the crease, Srijit.
I think that's confidence shown by the skipper in the bowler, Mudassir. And good thing is tossing the ball up. He's not keeping it quick. He's bowling wicket to wicket, but loopy deliveries. That's what you need to do as a spinner, inviting the batsman to come down the track and take that extra bit of risk.
Fired in down the leg side, 50 up for the Lions. Well, the progress has not been too bad. They're going at about 7 runs per over, but 3 wickets down. That is the issue. Big hoik towards long on. Well, I think he's made his intentions clear. He's going to go after him.
But he's keeping it in right areas, Mudassir. It is the batsman who will have to take that extra bit of effort to play those shots.
Pulled away. Not quite short enough, but got enough bat on it. They're going to push for 2 on the throw. And that's good running. Very good running. That is one way. If you're not getting the boundaries or the sixes, just hit the ball to those big square boundaries. Pick up 2s and 3s. Trying to glide that behind point and a misfield. Well, for once, Saifullah Noor makes an error in the field.
That's a good point. If you're not getting boundaries, make sure that you are getting singles, converting those singles into doubles. You get 12 runs in an over. You get 2 runs every delivery. But so far, we haven't seen that.
Trying to pull that away. Well, he certainly likes to play his shots, whether they connect or not. It's been a steady over from Mudassir so far, mixing it up. Oh, it's been spliced in the air, and it's a simple catch and put down at short third. Well, we were hyping up Abdul Hafiz Afridi, and he's put down an absolute sitter.
This will definitely hit the confidence of Mudassir. He made the batsman play that wrong shot, and the fielder, look at that, had ample time to position himself but made a mockery of it. A reprieve for the batsman. 8 overs gone, 55 for 3.
So Saifullah Noor, 3 overs on the trot and now being relieved. Well, Abdul Hafiz Afridi, you dropped a sitter at short third. Now you can make up for it by taking a wicket.
Yeah, that's the least that you can do.
Once again, he's getting that hint of shape in the air as well. But starts up with a wide.
Fast bowlers have really impressed everyone. Right from the first over, we saw they're getting the ball to move. It's just that they need to keep it in the right areas.
I like the idea though, they're trying to attack Naeem. Bowling wicket to wicket. Oh, played with a straight bat. I was fearful he would go across the line, but clipped that nicely to mid-on for one.
That won't be a bad ploy at all, having two short catching fielders, short mid-wicket, and bowling this line and length to the left-hander, because he will be taking that chance to get a boundary in that particular area towards onside. Well, wait and watch.
Gentle outswinger squeezed away to mid-wicket for one, and Omar was willing for the second. I completely agree with you, Srijit. Keep that man in the ring, keep him in the eye line of the batters, perhaps not in a catching position, but at least within the inner ring. You're giving away easy singles for nothing.
Psychological pressure will be built if you have those close-in fielders.
Once again, playing across the line. He does like to play towards that fine leg, square leg region. And Abdul Hafiz Afridi, if he can get it right, I think he's a big candidate for LBW or bowled.
Won't be a bad ploy if he comes round the wicket and target Naeem. He's getting the ball to move in, and have to see whether he'll change his strategy or not.
This time lofted over extra. Good connection. Just couldn't quite time it to perfection. And that's a very good suggestion indeed. Come around the wicket, just shape the ball in. He is getting that ball to just drift in the air. I think he'll be in business if he listens to you, Srijit.
Still, it's a decent over from Afridi.
Yeah, it's been okay. Could be better. Two wides in that. This time over the bowler, straight. He has protection out there. Mudassir Ali himself at long off.
They're not getting boundaries, which will definitely put pressure the batting lineup, batters to come.
The required run rate has leapt up to 11.5. So certainly a tidy spell here from Abdul Hafiz Afridi. The batters will have to react. They might be in business from the other end with the spinner. Good looking drive once again. Free flowing player. And fancy footwork from Ahsan Shah, getting ready for Qatar 2022. Just about 2 weeks away.
It was a great shot from the left-handed batsman, Naeem, planting his front foot forward. But again, it's not a boundary.
Yeah, he seems to have the game of a power play player. Going over extra, over square leg. Those are boundary shots. But when he plays across the line, it looks very risky. They're pushing for two. And they'll pick it up. No chance for a run out. Safir couldn't execute it. And it was a risky double. But he's made it in time. 65 for 3. Well, it's been the Saifullah Noor show. Leg before, and then caught at mid-off. All three right-handers in the Lions top order being taken care of. Mudassir Ali continues from the school end. First over, it's a pretty tidy one. And I'm sure the boundary riders will be sensing a big shot is coming their way. Let's see if Mohammad Umar can clear the ropes. There he goes! Over cow corner, and he most certainly can clear the ropes.
Said thank you very much. Tossed up delivery around the middle and off stick. Went on one knee and bangs it out of the park. Good looking shot there from Omar.
Yeah, that will give him some confidence. Flighted and free swing of the blade. Sweet connection onto the grass banks. That's a beautiful shot. And he's fired in the next one. Typical spinner's response.
Good thinking there by Mudassar. And equally well played by Omar on the back foot with a straight bat.
Looking for that glide. Good fielding at point. So he's mixing it up nicely, but Omar looks in decent control. Looks to be pretty relaxed against the spinner.
Got a biggie. Now he'll have to make sure that he's getting runs every delivery.
Steps out and drills it through cover. And long off. Will not be able to catch up to it. Another boundary on top of the 6.
You need to know where the fielders are. And he was very much clear about that. Look at that shot. Opens the face, finds the gap. No chance for the long off fielder.
Wonderful footwork. So Mudassar Ali being counter-attacked here. Effectively as well. Now he's moved on to 18 off 12. Looking very settled at the crease. And if Omar Naeem from the other end can kick into gear. 115 odd required in the last 10. Certainly doable at this venue. I think we have a game on. Partnership has swelled to 29. And just those extras keeps them moving along.
That's where they need to put a check. So far we haven't seen that, especially it has happened with Mudassar. That left hand right hand combination.
Big shot and he's bowled him. Well, we felt that it was coming. He was playing across the line continuously. And he bowled the perfect length and sucked him into that shot. And he's been cleaned up.
You miss, I hit. That was pretty much clear from Mudassar. Good thinking, good execution. And he's gone. 10 overs gone, 77 for 4. Safir will continue. This one shaping away from the right-handed batsman. And the interesting phase of play. To talk about that, I've got Abid with me. Good evening, mate.
Good evening, Srijit, and thank you very much, Khwaja, for leaving that seat for me. When we're just getting into the interesting phase of this game. A flick on the onside. That goes and touches the rope. 4 runs. What a great batting this is from Umar.
This is not the line. This is not the length you need to bowl to the right-handed batsman. Easy picking. There's no fielder, no protection in the deep. And he said, thank you very much. Look at that.
Yeah, if he's afraid, he's spraying it on the leg side. It's slightly better when he's bowling on the offside, but the key here is change of pace. I tell you, Srijit, if he's afraid, they really need to keep changing his pace.
You are right. Maybe those off cutters, the leg cutters, mixing of length, that will really help Safir. Remember, opposition is chasing 191, not an easy task.
Yeah, all along the ground, this one. Looking for 2, but no, they'll settle with 1. It's courtesy great arms of Israr Ahmed, who's got a brilliant outing there in the outfield. Didn't had a good go with the bat today. He came as an opener, couldn't contribute much with the bat.
but will be happy with the overall performance of his side, and will be more happy if his side wins this encounter against IIL.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Change of pace, bring the slow ones, bring the leg cutter. We just see that. It seems that he's on the plan.
He heard you, Abid. And that's what you need to do. You have that cushion of 191 runs. Again, a leg cutter. Played it straight to a short extra cover. Usman there. No runs taken. 11 overs gone. 84 for 4.
Mudassir, left arm tweaker. Oh, very well done there. He saw the batter coming down the track little early, banded shot. So that's the key. You need to watch the feet of the batter till the last moment.
Good thinking, good judgment by the bowler. This one angling in, coming in. Arm ball from Mudassir.
Yeah, the spinner has a big role, isn't it? Surjit Mudassir picked up a wicket also, very crucial one.
And goes on one knee, it's up in the air and over the fielder's head for 4. Beg your pardon, it's a biggie.
Well, that connected really well, sounded solid, and that has to be a maximum. A very well connection there, coming down one knee and up she goes. Just over the rope for us maximum. Yeah, now he's making a comeback for Team IIL.
He's very strong in that particular area against the spinners. Meanwhile, shot wide outside the off stump. Was looking to cut it past the backward point. But the pace, the loopiness was completely bamboozled.
Well, you take a 6 and then play dot ball. Will not take you anywhere. This is outside edge of the edge of the bat, and that will give him 4 runs. It all counts, my friend. It all counts.
And had there been a slip, he was a goner. But well, it was a risky shot. He anticipated the batsman coming down the track. He fired in, but there was connection, and that perhaps saved the batter. 4 runs.
Flick on the onside. Now this is good. This is what you need to do. Keep that scoreboard ticking. They are taken to sensible running. Now very good over now in the point of the game. If you see that 12 coming here, that is what exactly he required. It's 96 for 4. Well, had he converted those dot balls into a single, we would have had 15 runs and over. That's exactly the need. 2 big overs. This is played down the ground towards the mid-off. Yes, this is what you need to do. If you're not able to connect well, you at least need to look after the singles.
It's a big ground. You need to pick your spot and push and pressurize the boundary riders, and that's what you need to do if you're not getting boundaries.
And this is where you need to be. Bowl it slow, bowl it quick, mix it up, bowl it just around the off stick. Don't go on to that leg stick or beyond that. There is only runs that you're gonna leak.
Keep the batsman guessing, you're right. Bowling wicket to wicket. Bowl those leg cutters, off cutters. Mix your pace. And this one over the bowler's head. Bowler is not happy. Protection there in the deep. Long off will cut it off. Just a single.
What moment Naveed does is that he bends down so much that it gets a little easier for him to play a lofted shot. It hit him in the hand, it seems, but just over his height.
This time inside out, but straight to the fielder at deep cover. I think they are dealing in singles which won't really harm GCC, and with that single, 100 comes up for Infusion Invergy lines. Just 4 of this over. Can they get a boundary in the remaining 2?
Yeah, they need it.
Pull shot coming in, but again, good effort, valiant effort. Umpire will be having a keen eye on it. No, boundary signal by the umpire was right from the middle of the blade.
Yeah, Asrar Ahmed splitting there, trying to save every run. This angle will tell us a better story. He's lost the hope where that hit him on the leg and then goes on very slow, but hits the rope. Yeah, there you go. What a teasing boundary it is. So 1 boundary in the over. Still a very good in the context of the game. 104 for 4. Oh, tries to make the room, and the ball darted in with a little bit of extra bounce, beats the batter. Umar is fighting well. Yeah, just 13 runs and over. Steps out, that is gone up in the air. Will land just in front of the long on. They need to get the boundary. The early you get the boundary, the better it is. So the idea is right from Umar and Naveed. They want to attack from the first deliveries. This is now played late cut and so elegant, so beautiful, and a boundary is the result. He waited for that. That's what you need to do when the ball is darting in. You need to see where the ball will turn. Look at that. Just cut it into half and gets the 4 runs. Yeah, that's one area where you can purchase some runs. The third is up. Again this time, along the carpet, only single they'll take.
Tad expensive this over from Mudassar. And they will have to pick one bowler. They have to pick one over. But they can get 20-25 runs. This one quicker through the air. Inner half of the bat was in contact. Looking for boundary deliveries. Omar, he's looking good. Batting on 39. Will need to stay till the end. One slightly short on the back foot he goes. Pulls it, 1 bounce over the fence for 4. What a way to end the over. 14 overs gone. And IIL 114 for 4.
Yeah, going back and smashing it, heaving on the onside. With couple of bounce, he gets 4. That was much needed.
Afridi will continue full outside the off stump. Again, good thing about fast bowlers is that they're getting the ball to move. Remember, we are in the 15th over, and they are able to shape the ball away from both these batters, especially Afridi. Slightly full toss outside the off stump, opens the face of the bat. We're getting just one run for that shot. Was trying for that Yorker, but ended up bowling a low full toss outside the off stump. Good over this from Afridi so far.
But my question is that only Infusion Invergy lines need to get the early boundary. Well, they are trying to chase this one hard. This one put away between the two fielders. Yes, the boundary, welcome boundary here, much needed. That boundary will take Umar on to 47.
Using the pace of the bowler on that occasion. Look at that. Waited, opens the face of the bat and finds the gap between short third man and backward point. Intelligent shot that from Omar, who was batting on 47. Just 3 runs away from his half century. Leg cutter on the backward he goes. He pulls it. Complete a one, looking for the second. This could be dangerous, but well, we have to wait. The bowler completes the throw and then fires in a throw towards the danger end where Omar was running, and we'll have to see. Umpire will be checking the veracity of the situation.
You need to hurry up. A good throw there from Israr Ahmed. And here is what oh, I think he made it. I think he just made it. The throw was absolutely at the wrong end. It should have been towards the keeper, but you need to be loud enough if you see the batter is struggling to get back onto the crease.
Again, a full end delivery outside the off stump. Omar just trying to trickle it down, but completely failed. You're right. The shout should be very clear to which end. Had that been towards the keeper end, Omar was a goner.
This is where the final delivery. That's been lofted in the air. Will they get the boundary? Yes, they will. Every time they get a boundary on the final delivery and they get themselves back in the game. That's a 50 for Umar. Well fighting 50, well deserving.
Off.
Shah,
49.
bowler.
59. 10 boundaries.
It's the other way around.
6 sixes.
Where you should be looking for the boundary early. But IIL is just getting the boundary on the final deliveries.
59.
They are
Ball.
well
Balls.
behind this. Run chase, cut it away. There is a fielder.
Boundaries चाहिए.
square of the wicket.
And boundary 6 6.
Second
Extra sweeper there. Did well. This is pulled on the onside. And we need to do a little hurry there. And they take two, I reckon. It's a single double they're taking initially, but one bad delivery all the time they've been waiting for. The sooner they get it, lofted in the air. That will be into the pouch and taken the catch in the deep. They needed this wicket so desperately. This partnership was taking the game away. Well, now is the time where he tried to get the boundary, and before he played those three deliveries was in the singles, and now he wanted a boundary there, but it was a great catch in the deep. Walking out is Mohammad Naveed with 16 of 13. It's 1-9 for 5. It's been hit straight to Usman Khan. No chance of a run when this man is fielding. At covers, is standing slightly up so that he can save those singles. This time played a cut shot, beats the fielder. They'll be hurrying, looking for two. Not entrusted, Mazhar Hussain. He gets off the mark, and that's the end of 16th. 130 for 5. Well, another spinner has been introduced. This time the leg spinner Amjad Gul, the man who had 100. Oh, he's fired on the onside. The keeper can't gather it. That would be going down the hill. 4 runs. Welcome AZ to the comb box.
Well, the extras from Gallion Cricket Club have been plentiful. 5 wides down the leg side. And the captain is the wicket keeper himself, so he'll be even more frustrated. They're just keeping Infusion Invergy lines in the hunt. Slogged down too long on. 56 of 24, 55 of 23 is very doable, Abid. यार तूने क्या 55 of 23 is very doable, Abid. Hit straight in front of long on. They need somebody to support Muhammad Umar here, and I think they can get there. Well, it was something they needed badly. Was 5 runs. They got that. All they need to do here, get another boundary in this over. They'll be sorted. Maybe onto that. Oh, this is hit over the bowler head and hit it well. In fact, that gone all the way. Oh, no, that's given us 4. Well, game on here. Absolutely game on. This is a spirited counter-attack from the Lions. Flat batted. And how costly will this over be? Gone for 5 wides first ball. They've picked up 2 singles and a boundary as well. Oh, a big swing there from Mazhar. Not connected.
What a game we had. As I said that as a viewer, you need a game like this where you'll have the fight. Picked up on the onside. Oh, it beats the fielder. It gets the 4 runs. This can be a turning point over for the team IAL.
Well, extras and misfields. That has been Gallion's worst enemy. And they're just allowing the Lions to get on the front foot here. Danger signs. 46 needed. That is certainly possible. He goes for the big hit over cow corner. Make that 40.
What a game. What a fight back here. Mazhar Hussain has come and played the cameo. The cameo still goes on. The ball came in and went out. Oh, we are lucky. Those are a game that we wanted. Just the right time. 151 for 5.
Well, 15 extras given away in 17 overs. That's criminal. You add that to the 40 runs they require. This game would have been done and dusted. But now the Lions have a big chance here for a huge upset.
And I feel the seamers can get them a little better. Oh, he goes, he charged, he's gone, he gets 6 runs. Omar Mohammad is making a match out of it. What a knock this is.
Incredible striking, incredible batting. He's batting with a crystal clear mind. He just wants to smash the bowlers straight onto the side screen for a maximum.
Cut it away this time. We'll find the fielder in the deep. Hassan does well. They take only single. So early boundary, early 6 runs in the over will help you cause. We'll have a match out of this. Let me tell you, Khwaja, we're getting into the fag end of the innings and it is getting better and better. Quicker one, smashed it over the point and over the boundary. That's another maximum. What a game, what a 6.
Well, hang on, Abid. Just hang on. It was sliced to deep point.
क्या जर्सी नंबर सर
And it's been taken, in fact. Our cameraman foxed us there. So Rehan Shah smacks it straight down the throat of deep point. We'll have to make a correction there. Mazhar Hussain, breezy innings comes to an end. 16 of 8. New batter in, slogs it down the ground for 1. Well, he's done the right thing. He's gotten Mohammad Umar on strike, who might be playing the innings of a lifetime.
Well, the game still lies right in the balance. The captains still have belief on the spinners. And they did so, delivered. They picked up a big wicket of Mazhar Hussain. Stepping out, charging in. They should be trying for 2s. They should be trying for the second here.
31 needed of 13. Surely they can do this here, the Lions. Do they believe? 2 wickets for Rehan Shah.
Knocked him out. Gone. The ball capped a little low and that's a wicket of Danish. Well, the Umar is still down there. The game is still on.
Yeah, it was pretty much a free hit for SM Danish. and he did not connect. So that's the third wicket for Rehan Shah. Infusion Invergy Lions are running out of batters. 160 for 7.
Very crucial over. Saiful Lanur given 6, picked up 3. Hammered on the onside, and that's in the gap. Well, I told you, the chase is on, the fight is on. This Umar is fighting like a warrior.
Well, Gallion must be panicking now because this man is taking the game away from them. Muhammad Umar, he picked up wickets and now he's thrashing the ball all over the place. 27 needed of 11.
Well, now he's making his run up even bigger. Said Sabul who sowed the red flag.
He needs to make the boundaries bigger, Abid.
Yeah, for sure he need to do something. Maybe a change of pace, maybe a slow bouncer.
Well, short third man has been brought in, so yes, that off cutter could be useful here.
Oh my goodness, that's a penalty. That hits the keeper's helmet. The 5 runs. It can't get worse for you.
Well, Safir Tariq, you are the captain and the wicket keeper. Now you are throwing the helmet out of the way, but it's cost you 5 runs. 22 needed of 10. Are we going to see the shock of the Arabian Cricket League?
Well, what else you need if you are a batter? You get a 5 runs out of nowhere. He bowled so well. He tried to play this scoop shot. Oh, yeah, the love little bit being exchanged between the bowler and the batter as well.
5 runs given to them. Struck on the helmet. And a dot ball to follow. That was in the slot, Abid. It should have been sent into the schoolyard. Just got away with it, Saiful Lanur.
Bowled really well. That ball has just swung in. This was the keeper's error. Oh, yeah, you really can't do anything about it. Oh, yeah, very well bowled. Now, Saifullah is getting a little bit of a swing, and that is late. 2 runs here.
Well, everything is going towards the Lions. The inside edges are missing the stumps, and they scampered for 2. 20 of 8. That's game in hand, Abid. They should win from here.
Well, this is very crucial over. You see me at the edge of my seat. Just because the game is getting closer and closer. And now if he give around 15 runs for the last over, I think Gallion will have a chance. Oh, pulled it up. That's gone high in the air. And that has done the distance. Could you believe it? Maximum. This is a big over. Mighty.
Well, why did he bowl a short ball when the fine leg is the shorter boundary? Muhammad Umar took the chance and he's gotten a maximum. 14 needed of 7. What a match.
Well, you need really strong nerves. He was aiming for that slow bouncer, got it completely right for Muhammad Umar to dispatch it and sends it packing. Now you can sense the bowler is under pressure. If he get Umar out here, that was Kamran Salim, pardon me, who has hit the 6. Down the leg side, will it be called wide? No, I don't think so, because he shuffled a bit too much. And it's 14 runs needed on the final over.
So Ahsan Shah will bowl the final 6 deliveries. This could be the most important over of his career. 14 needed of 6. It's Kamran Salim on strike, not Muhammad Umar. So he needs to do job number 1. Get the man in the blue helmet on strike.
And it could be a right ploy to get up and keep Umar on a striking end. It's all because the last ball went as dot. Oh, perfect Yorker. Followed him up. But the problem is he got a single out of it. It's a leg bias, but doesn't matter.
Well, 13 needed of 5. The main man, Muhammad Umar, 75 not out at the crease. What a blinder he's played. Surely the game is in hand, Abid. Can he get a 6 here? Early in the over, that's the key.
But clearly that one thing you cannot afford to do against this man, Muhammad Umar, a short ball. He will whack you on the onside. He seems to be very strong on the onside, but someone who played a 40 deliveries, well, he can smash you out of nowhere. You need to be careful. And I would still back the full length deliveries. Oh, good change of pace. That trick has worked so far. A dot ball over here is a gold dust. And a boundary will switch the game to the other side. 4 more legal deliveries, 13 needed. What a match we are having. A perfect wicket. We couldn't have asked anything better.
Well, absolutely. The perfect start to the doubleheader Saturday. Ahsan Shah making sure that his fielders are in the right place. There's a deep fine leg, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, and the long off. He needs to get it right here. He needs to get it right to Muhammad Umar.
Very well bowled. Now they want 2. No chance of taking 2. It will be Kamran Salim on a strike. Well, what a time to deliver. Ahsan Shah is bowling absolutely right, and he seems to be cool as cucumber.
Well, Kamran Salim, close your eyes, say a prayer and swing for the fences. It's a free hit for you.
Don't watch the ball, hit it out. He goes deep, he goes big, he goes in the air. That lands just in front of Hafiz Afridi. And only a single.
Oh, Ahsan Shah, you bowled a brilliant over. One more delivery. Can you hit the block hold? Muhammad Umar, can you hit it for 6? Can we see a super over, Abid Ibrahim?
2 sixes will take you home, IIL. 1 boundary and a 6 will take us to super over.
Well, you have to credit Ahsan Shah. He's bowled beautifully. Fine leg has been brought in. They pushed the mid-off back to the boundary. The biggest ball of this game right here, right now.
The entire game concluded in 1 delivery. That's here. That's been smashed. That's gone out of the park. 6 runs. We have a match on. What a hit. What a comeback by IIL.
He missed his length It became a slot ball, and he's telling himself, come on, Umar, you can do it. Right where he wanted it, and he smoked it for 6. Oh my goodness, what a match.
Amjad Gul can only watch the ball sailing over his head. What a match. One big hit will take them home, and a boundary will give us a super over.
Well, my heartbeat is all over the place. Ehsan Shah, you have to feel for the young man, and you have to feel for the man with the blade in his hand. Muhammad Umar, 82 not out of 46. Can he be the hero for the Lions?
Well, I would pull the third back. I'll bowl it outside off wide Yorker. He bowls a shot, and he gets a wide over there. The game is still on. Wow.
Drama at the ICC Academy. He went for the bouncer. It was too short, and it was an early call from the leg umpire. It's too high. 4 needed of the final delivery. Ehsan Shah is crushed. He thought he'd done it all. Still has one more ball to go.
Well, he's given one for the over, so there is no option of bowling the bouncer. And look at that. Oh, that was well called. I think the umpire need to have some courage to call it wide. And we have a match out of it. What a game we are having. Really, really a close encounter, nail-biting end. One final delivery, the decider. There you go. Oh, he missed it this time. He missed it this time. They'll only take single, but the game goes for GCC. It's Gallion Cricket Club who won the match, and what a game we had. Perfect match.
What a thriller. Right till the very end, Ehsan Shah held his nerve, and Gallion Cricket Club win by just 2 runs. 4 needed of the final delivery, and he's bowled a perfect wide Yorker. But full credit to Muhammad Umar. He fought like the lion says. He fought like a lion. 83 of 47 not out. Brilliant innings. He took them to the brink. He just couldn't get over the line. And we need to regain our breath here in the comm box. What a thriller of a match. Incredible game at the Arabian Cricket League. That is the batting scorecard for you. No big scores in the top order. It was Saifullah Noor with 3 wickets up top with the new ball. But Muhammad Umar, 83 not out of 47. He was supported by Mazhar Hussain with some big hits. 21 extras. Almost knocked GCC out. But in the end, Abid Ibrahim, they saved the score by just 2 runs.
Well, you get 2 bowlers who picked up 3 wickets and bowled exceptionally well. The rest gone for a lot of runs. 3 wickets for Rehan Shah, 3 for Saifullah Noor, who's held them back. But in between, the centurion Amjad Gul, who's been trusted to bowl 1 over, given 21, and he made a match out of it. And IIL, what a great close encounter that one, but unsung hero. It remains Muhammad Umar for me, the lone warrior.
Well, that is the match summary for you. Gallion Cricket Club won the toss, elected to bat first, and posted a score of 190. Amjad Gul, the star of the show, 101 of 59, supported by the stand-in captain Safir Tariq, 45 of 32. Muhammad Umar, 2 for 27. And in reply, Infusion Invergy Lions came right to the brink, but just fell short by 2 runs. 188 for 7. 83 not out by that man, Muhammad Umar. What an incredible match he had. 3 wickets for Saifullah Noor and Rehan Shah as Gallion Cricket Club won the match by just 2 runs. Well, it's another game coming up for you later in the evening. It's the mighty Future Mattress taking on the International Warriors. Till then, we'll leave you in the comm box, but before that, we head to PS Srijit with the post-match award ceremony. Over to you, PS.
check, 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 check.
हेलो चेक चेक हेलो हेलो हेलो
थोड़ा इधर मूव Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by FanCode. And before we begin, firstly, we would like to thank ICC Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes for his support in hosting this level of tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, title sponsor, SkyExchange.net, official streaming partner, FanCode, event partner, TCM. What an intriguing encounter we witnessed between Gallion CC and Infusion Inversion lines. In the 18th match of the tournament, Gallion CC defeated Infusion Invergy lines by 2 runs. And commencing ahead, we would now be announcing the man of the match. Any guesses? Well, I'll tell you, the award goes to Amjad Gol. To present the award, I have Tehseen Javed, match referee. Thank you so much, sir. क्या लाजवाब बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस था आपका। किस तरीके से आप रेट करते हैं इस इनिंग्स को?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। फर्स्ट तो मेहरा अल्लाह को शुक्र है, इतना दिनों के बाद 100 हुआ है। बस ओपनिंग मांगे कैप्टन से, बोला ओपनिंग जाने मैंने काफ़ी दिनों में बहुत नीचे खेल रहा हूँ, बोला ओपनिंग जाके करना है, मैंने नया बॉल फेस करना है। तो बस अच्छा वो इन्जॉय भी किया अपने इनिंग को।
एक टसल दोनों के बीच में देखने को मिली, उस्मान और आपके बीच में। ऐसा लग रहा था कि उस्मान अटैक करेंगे, आप थोड़ा बैक स्टेज लेंगे, लेकिन ऐसा हुआ नहीं, दोनों ही तरफ से अटैक था।
नहीं, प्लान तो हम लोग ऐसे ही था, बोला स्कोर थोड़ा कम था ऊपर से, जब उस्मान बैटिंग करना तो हमको स्कोर थोड़ा कम था, तो मैंने उसके साथ बात की, हम लोग दोनों थोड़ा अटैक करेंगे, जो तुम्हें मिले तुम मारो, जो मुझे मिले मैं मारूँ।
एंड उनके विकेट के बाद एक थोड़ा सा साइकोलॉजिकल प्रेशर आया होगा, क्योंकि बॉलर्स पे ज़्यादा प्रेशर होता है जब दोनों ही तरफ से अटैक होता है, लेकिन उनके आउट होने के बाद क्या आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी में कोई बदलाव था?
नहीं, मैं बोला एक ओवर देखता हूँ, उसके बाद फिर वापस अपने टारगेट शुरू कर देता हूँ। जैसे थोड़ा टाइम लिया, सफ़ीर को बोला जो मिलता है अभी थोड़ा बारी लो, जो मुझे मिलता है इंशाल्लाह मैं करूँगा। बस लगे हुए थे, विकेट थोड़ा स्लो था उस टाइम के टाइम पे, लेकिन अभी विकेट होने के लिए सीधा हो गया। बिल्कुल बल्ले पे बॉल लग रहा था, लड़का बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा था। उमर बहुत अच्छा फाइट हुआ है, बहुत अच्छा मैच देखने में मिला है सबको।
और बातचीत क्या हुई थी जब मोहम्मद उमर बल्लेबाजी जिस तरीके से वो कर रहा था, ऐसा लग रहा था कि शायद हाथ से फिसल रहा है मैच?
लग रहा तो ऐसी था जैसे 2 ओवर जो बीच में ख़राब हुआ, एक मेरा हुआ एक सेफ का हुआ, तो उधर से मैच फिसल गया था। लेकिन एहसान शाह ने बहुत अच्छा बॉलिंग किया, कम बैक हुआ है, हम लोग का मैच जीत गया। एक टाइम में तो गले में आ गया था, मैच हम लोग को निकल गया मैच हाथ से। जिस तरीके से उमर फाइट का वो किया, हम लोग के बॉलर्स को मारे, गुड बैटिंग किया उमर शाह ने।
तो अब अगले मैच में आप फिर बैटिंग करेंगे, ओपन करेंगे बोल के कि भैया मेरे को ऊपर भेजो उस्मान से?
इंशाल्लाह देखते हैं ना, शायद मैं उस्मान ही कर ले ओपनर, या शायद मंडो ना जाऊँ, कैप्टन को डिसाइड करते हैं।
लेकिन ऐसे ही आप बैटिंग करते रहिए और एंटरटेन करते रहिए क्राउड को और हमें भी। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू। इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे ऐसी। थैंक यू।
So that was Amjad Gul, 101 of 59 deliveries. What a knock, what an encounter this was between Gallion CC and Infusion Invergy Lions. So join us for tonight's second match and don't go anywhere. We'll be having another tongue-twinkling encounter your way.